It's beginning to look a lot like Christmas everywhere we go. Do 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 do. Marlo Thomas, let's search the back file. Let's have a look at your Marlo. It's beginning to look a lot like Christmas. Massive teeth, deep set eyes, thick brow bone. The head, look, it draws inwards like mine does. It doesn't bellow outwards because the eyes fill to this edge, right? Male eyes are closer to the edge of the face, look, than women's eyes. Do you see that difference? Look at that gap from the eye there to the edge of the skull, and look at the gap from that there to there. The woman's is twice as much because the head bellows outwards. A man's head draws inwards, look, with a short head, and that is exactly what I'm seeing. I'm seeing a drawn-in head, short but wide. He's got a place to put Mama Sport there. That looks gross. Did he fall off a motorbike? Is that road rash? Is that a hairy chest? It looks like he's had a lot of work. Look at that nose. If that nose literally looks like someone squeezing on it. This is what happens when you go too far with plastic surgery. Look at that. It looks like someone's got hold of a nose, doesn't it? His nose. Right. Marlo Thomas. Is that what he looked like when he was younger? It's beginning to look a lot like Christmas. That's a big triangle, isn't it? If you draw a triangle and it fills the face, if the face fills the skull, look, because the head's only short, look. Like this one, you can see it there better. Big triangle, look. Only when you get them next to a flip-flop, they're the opposite sort. That's not a very good picture of them, though. Can we get a younger one? There you go. Can you see the difference? Look at the square jaw. Look at the soft, rounded jaw. Look at the big smile. Look at the small smile. Soft, shiny eyes. Hard, staring eyes. Wow, look at the FTM there, look. Let's go back. Marlo Thomas. Back file. Nothing matches. There can't be any gates unless I haven't searched him. Let's have a look at that neck. Sweet baby Jesus. It's a Scottish pine tree. Look at it. Look. If this one was wearing a tie, it'd be here. Do a measurement. Chin to tie. Now do this one, look. Chin to tie. Look at the difference. This neck outweighs that one. Yet this person's twice as big. It's impossible. It's absolutely impossible. Just look at the size of that shoulder and arm there. Big meatball knuckles. It's a dude. Final answer. Marlo Thomas. It's beginning to look a lot like flip-flops everywhere I look. The necks are far too long. That's why I'm putting it in this song. Look at them clavicles. E.T. phonome. It's an alien. It's an absolute alien. I don't think there's any walking pictures. I thought I would have done this one up. Let's have a look. Oh, might have him. Let's have a look. Knees together versus knees apart. Look at the difference. This is a man. This is a woman. That's a nice one there. But he's running. Knees together. Oh, there's hardly any gates. Is that one? Oh, that's beautiful. Look at the size of that neck. Honestly, look at that neck. It feels like I'm in the woods again and I'm looking at a Scottish pine tree. He's massive. Look at the size of that. Look at the size of that. Hello, wildlife and fisheries. It's Christmas, but we're on our way. I swear down, if he put that foot up your ass, he'd knock you into next week. Size of it. What do you reckon that is? About size 14. Look, I was talking about shoes. Was he in Star Trek? He's not in Star Trek, is he? He looks like he's in Star Trek there. I thought I might have remembered him. Uh-oh. Silky dress. Look at them feet. You gotta be kidding me. Silky dress. I like silky dresses because sometimes we get a penis poking out of them. It's beginning to look a lot like Adam's apples. Double pronged, I say. Look at that. I don't know who that is, but he's got a square jaw and a double pronged Adam's apple. Marlo Thomas. Phil Donahue. That's Phil Donahue. I believe his name would be a Phil. We're done. There's little to no gates, but we've got him right there. Let's go back. Who's that girl? Bum bum ba bum ba bum bum ba bum bum bum. Everywhere we go. Do 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 do. That looks like Anthony Hopkins. I know it isn't, but it looks like him. Stephen Colbert, you're a pervert. This is a girl I used to know. Is that the wife, Danny Thomas? Is that who she... Oh my gosh. She married Danny Thomas. Is that who that is, Danny Thomas? Well, I know who Danny Thomas is. There. Look at that egg face. The small dentures. The soft eyes. Fecking flip-flops. Everywhere I look. Everywhere I look. It's beginning to look like you've had the chip chop. It's a bit small. I like that one when he's older. Go on then, we'll take the blockhead. He literally looks like he's in a car crash, doesn't he? Someone's snapped his nose off and put it back on. Michael Jackson pinched his nose. Right, let's go. Next. Open. Oh, did I cut out BTS? I didn't even cut out BTS, did I, look? I went straight into that next one. Wait, let me cut out BTS. It's beginning to look a lot like Christmas everywhere we go. And no one reminded me that I didn't cut BTS out. She's a model and she's having fun. Do, 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 do. BTS. That'll do. Pay. Oh no, I don't need to pay.